we're going to be reviewing everything I've done to this car. Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Today we're going to be doing a full mod list of every single little thing I've done to my 2007 Mazda 3 right behind me. I've done many years of coverage with these kind of videos, but I'm actually going to be doing a lot of stuff to this car as of recent. So I really wanted to get this video done for 2023 before I do all this stuff, because I think this is kind of like own version before I move on to the next version. So we're going to be reviewing how this is right here, right now, before I do all my other stuff. If you guys are interested in modifying one of these yourself, or you want to see how I've done everything that I've done to the car today, I'm gonna have a playlist on the top right of the screen that you can go ahead and click on and see for yourself. Other than that, if you're excited to see what I do further on for the car, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Let's go ahead and go through every single thing I've done to my Mazda 3. So the car itself is a 2007 Mazda 3 sedan GS trim. A GS in the Canadian models is pretty much the mid, but it also had a touring package which included the sunroof and a few other features, which made it just so nice to the point where you didn't need the GT, which was the highest trim. This car has 250,000 kilometers on it. Let's start with the exterior of the car, go through everything that I've done, see if you like anything that you might want to do to your car. Starting off with the front of the car, you're going to probably notice 2 or 3 things that really stick out to you first, which is going to be these headlights. These headlights are custom built with an M4 halo LED with an LED sequential strip that goes around the corner here. It's also got RGB low beam headlights, which I don't have activated, but they are RGB for the low beams, and I also have a white LED high beam. Fully custom. I've fully done them myself. Other than that, along the front of the car, we paint match GV style front lip. These fog lights in here are a white LED to go with the low beams and everything else onto the headlights. If you look across to the more of the front bumper of the car, you're going to notice the strip that goes along the front bumper. This is actually wrapped in the gloss black. Matte black plastic underneath, but we wrapped it in the gloss black. The grille right here is a paint match Duraflex open mouth grille, but if you look in our grille, we have custom painted purple hella horn. On the top of the car, you're also going to notice a matte black banner with some branding up top. As for our wheel specs, these are a set of Work Emotion CR Kiwamis. They're sized at 18 by 9.5 with a 38 offset, but they're also paired with a 3mm spacer, so technically a plus 35 offset in total. Our brake calipers are painted in a black paint-on kit. Tires are a 225/40/18 Hankook Ventus S1 Noble, just a tire I kind of threw on for the time being. And if we look to our side here, we actually have a sequential turn signal. Now this car is half wrapped with kind of like this shatter design in an Avery Dennison films. They call this diamond purple. Has a really nice sparkle in the sun. Kind of changes colors a bit depending on what kind of lighting it is. Again, just only the kind of the back half of the car has been wrapped in this color. If you look up top, you're going to notice AVS Rain Visors. These are probably the best in my opinion if you really want to keep the rain out. They might not look the best, but they do their job. There's quite a bit going on in the back of the car here. If you notice right here, I have a set of clear side reflectors for the bumper. These actually light up, but I didn't wire them up. I just wanted the clear side reflector. You're gonna notice here we have a set of Spyder LED taillights. These are full aftermarket units. The red inlays, you're gonna notice that I actually have white LED reverse lights and white LED turn signal. We also have a set of clear LED functional strips on the lower part here. These light up for braking and for reverse as well. Up top on the trunk, we also have an LED reverse brake light. And if you look up top here, we have a carbon fiber stubby antenna that, well, used to be black but has faded into gold over the years. Now as for performance, there's not a whole lot going on. For engine modifications, we have an Exetti lightweight flywheel that I installed when I did an OEM clutch replacement. We also have a custom powder coated OEM Mazda Speed accessory cold air intake. Other than that, that's all about it. There's also a Corksport rear motor mount. Down at the bottom here, you're gonna see a Corksport full catback exhaust, all the way from the catback with the second cat delete, so it's just the test pipe, no second cat. As for suspension, this car is sitting on a set of BC Racing BR series coilovers. Front camber is adjusted, rear camber is OEM. I also do have a custom rear 32mm rear sway bar. I also have rear SBC camber arms. When you hop inside here, you're gonna notice multiple different colors. The radio, we have a Toto. I believe it's in CarPlay, Bluetooth, nav, everything you want. Right here, we have custom AC vent HVAC knobs. It's probably one of the first things I did to this car. They are a little faded, as you can tell. If we look down here, we have a wish.com shift knob with a We Are Likewise shift boot retainer, the dog tag, then a Stitch Boots custom shift boot. Now underneath here is actually a short throw shifter with solid shift bushings at the base. Here we have a GX knob, which is black, replaced it out with from the GS, which was originally the silver color. If we take up here, we have a custom painted, we call this decoration trim. If you look at the vents, the rings are painted in a glossy black. You'll notice that I have the piano black steering wheel controls, and then you'll also see that we have the painted steering wheel emblem. The cluster rings around the gauges are also painted in a glossy black. Honestly, you'll notice that the doors are wrapped in a custom purple fabric. As for the seats go, these are OEM Mazda Speed 3 seats out of a Mazda Speed 3. On the door sills on both sides, I also have OEM Mazda Speed door sills actually painted in the crystal white. For the door speakers on all 4 doors, I have installed Alpine Type S speakers. They actually sound really good in this car. I have Phase 2 Motor Trend carpets, and then at my feet, I also have a set of aftermarket Mazda Speed aluminum pedals. And in the trunk, I have this GT spec rear trunk brace, just made for the sedans. And that is all I have today for the mod list of 2023 with my Mazda 3. Like I said, you guys can see everything and how I've installed everything with that playlist that I've put in the top right for you guys to check out. Other than that, if you want to see more progress on this car and what else I do to it, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Other than that, guys, that's all I got for you today. Keep it real. I'll see y'all in the next one.